How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now, and I really appreciate you taking your time tuning into my video. You would think that the ATF is so busy with them going after law-abiding citizens, whether it's about them changing the definition of a frame or receiver, having people register their brace pistols, and going door to door wanting to confiscate people's triggers, and also don't forget them shooting people's dogs. What have they done now? They've sent out a warning letter about people who use recreational cannabis and owning firearms. Last Tuesday, the ATF sent out advisories warning Minnesotans who use marijuana cannot legally own firearms, despite a new state law legalizing recreational use. Marijuana for adults is now legal in 23 states, and even more have medical cannabis programs. But it's still a Scheduled 1 controlled substance, under federal law on par with LSD and heroin. The St. Paul office of the ATF noted that distinction. It means that people that smoke weed and take marijuana edibles are still federally defined as an unlawful user of a controlled substance, and therefore prohibited from shipping, transporting, or receiving, or possessing firearms or ammunition, the agency said in its release on Tuesday. Until marijuana is legalized federally, firearms owners and possessors should be mindful that it remains federally illegal to mix marijuana with firearms and ammunition. That warning from the ATF is concerning for Second Amendment rights advocate Rob Dorr, who is the vice president of the Minnesota Gun Owners Caucus. He said he's long been aware of the state and federal cannabis contradiction, whether it's for medical or recreational use. Dorr urges gun owners to be aware of the risks. Even though under Minnesota's new law, sheriffs cannot deny someone a permit to carry solely because they're enrolled in a medical cannabis program or are an adult using marijuana. He pushed for the inclusion of that language. I think if the ATF agents weren't planning on enforcing it, they may have just let it go. And it would kind of be a wink wink, nudge nudge, that yes, it's illegal, but much like other federal cannabis prohibitions, we're not going to enforce it, Dorr said. The fact that they sent out the notice is cause for some raised eyebrows. Jason Tarasek, who was a cannabis attorney, said the federal government has generally turned a blind eye and have left states alone who have legalized marijuana, but he acknowledged the challenge for gun owners. It's an interesting song and dance we're going through with the federal government, he said. He and Dorr both want some clarity coming out of Washington. Good luck with that, whether that's through Congress or executive action in the Biden administration. It would be great to get some clearer guidance from the federal government that would make people in legal markets more comfortable that they don't need to be worried about the federal government knocking at their door. But he doesn't think there will be federal legalization anytime soon. The Obama administration a decade ago issued a guidance saying the Department of Justice would not interfere in states that have legalized marijuana if it didn't interfere with their law enforcement priorities. Then U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions, under President Trump, rescinded it. No matter how you look at it, Biden's ATF wants to just get into everything. And it's up to us and the people in Congress to put a stop to it. As always, let me know your thoughts about the video in the comments section down below. And I know you guys will always do what you do on every video. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications. And I invite everybody back to see my next video.